Hi, I'm ADHD coach Jeff Copper. The field of engineering is about problem solving. In order to engineer anything, you need a few things. Number one, you need a model that has explainable patterns that's actually explained by the model, like Newton's laws of motions, Maxwell's equations on electricity, or Darwin's theories of evolution. You also have some means of making observation, whether it's mathematics, a stethoscope, telescope, microscope, what have you. This enables us to see things that our senses aren't readily aware of. Within engineering, there's a field called systems engineering, which is about organizing and designing systems. There's a subfield of that called ergonomics. That's basically fitting the job to the user. You have people of different heights. Ergonomics is being able to make chairs adjust the work environment to fit the person. In the physical world, this is pretty easy. When it comes to cognitive, the discipline, it's very difficult because only individual can witness what's going on. Basically, what goes on in our head is intangible. Thus, we've made observations and tried to things fit based off of visible behavior. Over the last decade, I've studied Dr. Russell Barkley's model of executive function, and I have found it has explainable patterns or repeatable patterns that's actually explained by the model. The challenge of executive function is they are intangible, they're invisible. If we can bring tangibility to that, we might be able to actually begin to engineer things. I stumbled into a video one time about an individual that was blind at birth. They explained that color is intangible to them. They've never seen color. They have no idea what it is. However, they did say they don't really have any sense of depth or space. But they explained to a teacher one time, had them feel the enormity of a wall in a room. And they put a needle in the wall and they said, that's like the Earth and the galaxy. It was a context that gave them an idea of what this was all about. Over the years, I've developed something called AttentionScope. It's a collection of metaphors and experiences that I put people in. What we do is we isolate all the executive functions and the elements of working memory. By walking people through these individually and collectively, we bring tangibility to executive functions so that people know what it is and can recognize it in real life. Using Dr. Barkley's model and AttentionScope has enabled me to help train people on ADHD and problem solving, taking a more Six Sigma approach. Six Sigma is our problem solving techniques to get to the root cause of problems so that you can resolve for it. As a result, I've put together a program called Cognitive Ergonomics from the inside out. Now, there is such a thing as cognitive ergonomics, but it's basically people trying to guess what's going on inside somebody's head or what to do. Cognitive ergonomics from the inside out is me helping you witness your cognitive activity and then be able to understand how to adjust your environment to fit your cognitive behavior. Recently, in the last couple of years, we've always tried to force people to get their cognitive behavior to conform to whatever system there is. This is a titanic shift in how we go about problem solving. Cognitive Ergonomics from the inside out is a program that I've put together. When you think about it, a radiologist has to go through specialized training to become proficient at reading X-rays, CAT scans, MRIs, and ultrasounds. The way AttentionScope works is it's somewhat similar. You have to go through specialized training to become proficient in understanding what to look for in terms of executive function and cognitive activity. Once you are proficient, it's amazing how Dr. Barkley's model can explain what's going on. The real beauty of the model is that we remove emotions from the equation of problem solving. Too often in the world of ADHD, people are trying to solve problems based off of opinions or feelings. This is actually a revolutionary way to go about helping people. And using it over the years in bits and pieces, I've cut my cycle time in coaching basically in half. It's a really good program for people that are very, very objective. Those that are exceptionally emotional, I mean exceptionally emotional, will struggle a bit with it because their reflexive reaction is to go to emotions. However, for those that can take a look at things objectively, it's a brand new way of approaching this. I'm introducing cognitive ergonomics for the first time, and it's a program for you to go to. It's particularly good for those that want to support those with ADHD, or maybe don't understand ADHD, like an educator or a parent or a therapist. It's also beneficial for coaches to have a deeper understanding of what's going on. For those with ADHD or impacted, you can go through it from a self-awareness perspective to have a better idea what's going on, or you can do it as a prerequisite for coaching. By spending the time going through the program, you'll have a better idea of what's taking place. And we get into a coaching program, whether group or individual, it can accelerate your progress. I have to say it's been many years in making and a lot of challenging, but I give credit to a lot of the experts that I've been able to interview on Attention Talk Radio over the years. So it's a very fun, fascinating, very creative endeavor. It's also fun for those that are just intrigued by it all. So I, Jeff Copper, am introducing what I hope to be a brand new field, cognitive ergonomics from the inside out. Again, using Dr. Barkley's model, AttentionScope, and the ability to problem solve and use a more Six Sigma approach. If you're interested in learning more, go to the webpage listed here. We'll be putting the program. If there's not availability, you can certainly sign up and we'll add you to our waiting list. Thanks for your patience. Thanks for listening. I hope you're excited about this program as I am.